forces. They control everything else. Oh, hey, Rembro, over here. Yeah, he's a bit of a tool, but he's harmless. Go, Rembro.
Lovely day, isn't it, friend?
Yeah, is everything okay, man? You haven't said woke yet.
Of course, my friend. There's no such thing as woke or DEI.
Okay. Wait. What's that on your head? Ow!
Never mind that, it's nothing.
Let me see.
No!
Oh my god, what happened to your face?
It's just a minor adjustment. I could show you to my doctor if you want.
No, here. Actually, I gotta go do a movie review right now, so, bye.
What a lovely minority.
Hey everyone. Gremlin Lord here. Welcome to my first bargain bin movie review of 2025. This week's movie is the 2017 thriller horror, Get Out. Chris and his girlfriend Rose go upstate to visit her parents for the weekend. At first, Chris reads the family's overly accommodating behavior as nervous attempts to deal with their daughter's interracial relationship. But as the weekend progresses, a series of increasingly disturbing discoveries lead him to a truth that he could never have imagined.
Rated R.
This was the first of 3 horror movies that Jordan Peele made, and for some reason, I didn't see this one. I saw his other 2 films, Us and Nope, in theaters, but this one eluded me. I have been looking forward to watching it though. The movie stars Daniel Kaluuya as Chris Washington, our main character. He is a photographer and is currently dating Rose Armitage. I really enjoyed Daniel's performance, although his character of Chris felt perpetually stunted. I enjoyed his cool demeanor with his shrugging off of the odd comments and questions that he received. But it was when things went really weird that Chris didn't communicate his feelings. But as you can see from the movie poster, Daniel can definitely show his feelings on his face. His looks of pure terror really made the film. Allison Williams plays Rose Armitage, girlfriend to Chris. She is from a wealthy white family. Allison plays Rose beautifully. She feels real. She stands up for Chris when he won't stand up for himself. Plus the way that she plays the nuances of her character, it was really fun to watch. She has this duality to her character that I wasn't quite expecting. The supporting cast does a good job of rounding out the experience. Bradley Whitford plays the cliché white liberal father, Dean Armitage. Caleb Landry Jones plays the crazy brother, Jeremy Armitage. Betty Gabriel plays the maid with a secret, Georgina. And I have to mention Catherine Keener as Rose's mother, Missy Armitage. Kathy gave Missy such an imposing personality. She was kind, but with a tinge of cruelty. It was uncomfortable seeing her, and I loved it. If you have seen the trailer for Get Out, then you have basically seen the entire movie. It has to be one of the worst trailers I have ever seen. I don't understand why it would give away so much of the plot for a thriller mystery horror film. It evaporates all of the mystery. So do yourself a favor and don't watch the trailer before you watch the movie. Although you probably shouldn't be watching this either before you watch the movie.
Shut up!
But since the trailer shows so much of the film, it enables me to talk about the plot more fully. So Chris and Rose are heading upstate to meet with her family. This is their first time meeting Chris, and while Rose is nervous, Chris isn't. He's been the black boyfriend before, and he knows what to expect. What follows is a plethora of awkward conversations, and this is where the film really shines. Director and writer Jordan Peele pulls from his own personal experiences as a black man in America to demonstrate to the viewer how these conversations are laden with micro and macro aggressions. As someone who is often in these more liberal circles, I have actually heard some of these talking points before. Like how the father, Dean, says, "Oh, I would have voted for Obama for a 3rd time if I could." It had me cracking up. It really is a fantastic social commentary about how allyship can be performative, especially if there is an underlying motive. There were also parallels to the slave trade, which was pretty startling. Unfortunately for our lovebirds, the weekend they chose to visit is actually the same weekend as the big Armitage family reunion. This means even more awkward white people. However, as the party goes on, the conversations become less awkward and more inappropriate. Chris kinda shrugs it off, but Rose jumps to his defense. While I understand why Chris brushed it off, I really wish he would have spoken up more. Too often he was underplayed and he would just melt into the background. It's a defense mechanism to not rock the boat, but I was hoping at some point he would have spoken up. There was this weird kind of tension, like it was tense, but predictably so, because we already saw in the trailer that awful things were to come. So basically I was just waiting for the next shoe to fall. While I think this was intentional, it was odd to watch because I'm used to more mystery in my horror thrillers. It was even more odd that Chris experienced so much before he decided he needed to leave. I know if it was me, I would have been gone after the first night. The visuals added to the tension nicely. There were lingering camera shots that amplified the awkwardness. The extreme close-ups, especially on Chris, filled me with a sense of dread. Daniel does a phenomenal job of expressing his terror through his eyes, and his tears were gut-wrenching. I wasn't expecting the visual of the hypnotization process. As Chris falls into a trance, he descends into this black pit, and he slowly falls down while looking up at this TV-like view from his eyes. It was a striking shot that'll stay with me, though I wish we explored it a little bit more. There was a cut scene in the DVD bonus section that explores the sunken place a bit more that I feel like should have been kept in the movie. I really wanted more of this part of the movie overall. Not to spoil anything, but there was a reduction in human interactions with Chris at this point in the movie. He's being guided by a TV instead of another character. This kind of feels like a plot hole because he wasn't being properly monitored. However, it could be an example of how arrogant the Armitage family is with their process.
Winning.
The movie has a decent pacing until the end. I liked the slow but effective buildup of the story. The tension grew nicely. But once the fudge hit the fan, the pacing went off the rails. The rest of the movie just felt too rushed. I understand it's the crashing of the tension, but it still felt too quick to me. The semi-cliffhanger ending was a bit predictable and not exciting. I was hoping for a bigger payoff in the end. Overall, this is an immensely impressive first outing for writer-director Jordan Peele, who at this point was solely known for his comedy. Plus, he won the Oscar for Best Original Screenplay. Not to mention that the film earned back its budget 50 times over. Get Out is a solid horror thriller that taps into the social ramifications of modern-day racism and activism. While the tension is atypical from most thrillers, it's still enough to push forward the story. And it's for all these reasons that I'm giving the 2017 film Get Out the hypnotizing score of 7.5 out of 10. The film is held back by its overly revealing trailer and the abrupt pacing collapse. But I still definitely recommend it. So, did you see Get Out? If so, have a seat in the comments section down below and tell me all about it. And as always, please like and subscribe for more real reviews just like this.
Please like and subscribe.
Thanks for watching.